Hello, once again this is the Glyn Library speaking, and in this latest in our series of videos aimed to support your studies, we want to take a look at the importance of evaluating the information sources that you discovered during your research. This skill is particularly pertinent at the moment, with the media awash with talk of fake news and alternative facts, and so is a good example of how these academic skills can also have relevance and importance beyond the classroom. Such checks are especially important for information gleaned from the internet. That's not to say that print resources are infallible, but these would have at least gone through an editorial process, and a publisher won't want to release a book or article which contains falsities that might damage their reputation. With the internet, that process can be completely removed. The author can easily also be the editor and publisher too. You can write an article and have it online for all the world to view in a matter of moments, with the content completely unchecked for accuracy and validity. So how do we combat it? How do we ensure that the information we are using in our assignments is accurate and appropriate for academic use? What follows are a series of questions for you to ask of an information source, the answers to which will help determine whether you can use it in your work. First ask, who is the publisher? Have a look at who it is who has allowed this information to be released into the public sphere. Do they have a good reputation? If it is a website, look at their About Us section. What is their mission statement, the intent of the website? The URL or web address can even tell you some of this. Is it a .com or .co.uk, so a commercial site? Is it a .org, a not-for-profit organisation? A .ac.uk, an academic institution, or perhaps a .gov, meaning it's a governmental site? Each of these will have implications as to what kind of information they are publishing, and why. Next ask, who is the author? Are they an expert in the area they're writing about? An academic, a scholar? Or are they just a blogger with a vague interest in the area? Google their name, see what else they've had published, check their qualifications and read about their reputation. Is the source current? Check the publication date of the information. Is it still relevant, or has the information been superseded by new research? Older information can still be of use, especially if it is contemporary to an era you are discussing, but it's always best to qualify it with the latest research too. Does the title match the content? With revenue generated by websites based on the amount of visits they receive, there can be a temptation for articles to be headed with sensationalist titles to draw you in. This is known as clickbait. Make sure you read and fully interrogate the whole article to ensure it actually meets your search criteria. Is it intentionally fake? There are some sites which solely produce fake news for the purposes of satire. Sites such as The Onion, The Daily Mash and Newstump are presented in such a way that they seem very genuine, but the articles are intended to mock current news rather than present facts. Yet still you will often see them shared as though they are factual on social media. Is the information supported by evidence? One of the simplest ways to determine the validity of an information source is to check their references. Any good article will provide a bibliography detailing where their information has come from. Take a look at these sources. Do they hold up to scrutiny? Do they represent all sides of the argument? Is there a bias? Perhaps there's an intended purpose in publishing the information you have found. Is it trying to sell you something? i.e., is there a commercial bias? Is it written from a particular political or religious standpoint? Think about what the motivations of the author or publisher might be for releasing this information. Are you biased? Remember to check your own beliefs and try not to let them affect how you process the information. It can also be very easy to get caught up in trying to find particular information that satisfies a specific need in your assignment. Don't let this cloud your judgment. Ensure you still interrogate the source fully. So there you have it. 8 questions for you to ask of an information source in order to determine whether it is suitable to use in your assignment. We appreciate it's not always easy to separate fact from fiction, especially in the age of social media where incorrect information can be shared to the point that it is given some sort of validity. So where can you go for help with evaluating sources? There are a number of websites now dedicated to presenting the facts behind the latest news stories and interrogating what the media are publishing. Take a look at Snopes.com, fullfact.org or factcheck.org as examples of such resources. Also, go beyond the written word. Speak to people you trust who have an expertise in the subject matter you're researching, such as your teachers. The library team are also trained in sniffing out misinformation and helping you find good quality sources. So if you're unsure, come and talk to us or contact us via email or Twitter and we'll be more than happy to help.